Hey everybody, and welcome to New Mexico, where I did not know it snowed. That's how big of a dummy I am. So Sabrina and so let's see, let me go back one step. So yesterday, when we were at that Flying J, I signed off by saying that we are going to refill our water tank, refill our propane, dump our holding tanks. And that apparently was not the case. When I was outside, I did not realize it was so cold out when I was filming that until I saw my breath. Like, I can see what's being on the camera right now, or my phone, and I saw my breath. I was like, oh, it's colder than I realized. But went over and we filled up on gas, and I went up to the front counter. I said, hey, I'd like to get some propane. And they said, oh, we're sorry, but we can't refill propane tanks when the temperature's below 32 degrees. And it was 29 degrees at the time, or 27 degrees at the time. I believe it's 29 degrees right now. And I said, oh, I never even knew that before. So that's something to keep in mind while you're traveling around. Some places, or maybe not, maybe all places, will not refill your propane tanks when it's below 32 degrees. And it just didn't feel that cold to me. And then when I went to go fill up with water, they had their water shut off as well. So, hey, Roberto, Happy New Year. So, just something to keep in mind. Luckily, we had our two 6-gallon water tanks. We didn't actually wind up needing them, but if we needed them, we had them. And we kept on driving throughout the day, and the temperatures went over the 32-degree mark, and we were able to fill up our water and find a place that would give us propane. So we were filling up early at that Flying J because we just knew that they had it available, and we thought, while we're at a place that we can restock our resources, I guess you could say, we might as well take advantage of it. Yeah, it's too cold for Sabrina too there, James. She was originally out here with me, but then ran away. She was layered up. She was layered up more than an onion, but she was still like, this is insane. She's like, I'm going back into the RV. So we're at a rest area in New Mexico. It's the Welcome Center. I put the location in the description because I just thought it's one of the coolest rest areas that we have ever seen. They allow up to you're allowed to stay up to 24 hours. Any longer than that, and you're subject to a $100 fine. But 24 hours that's a really long time. But let me take you over here real quick. It's got nice scenery over here, and they have, I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can see. They have these little individual, I don't know what you would call them, just like little buildings, I guess. I'm going to take you inside them. And I'm sure in the warmer weather, when it's actually green, oh, I see somebody approaching in the distance. Apparently she's going to try a second attempt. Here she is now. I just told everybody that
I can't be on camera with my eyes watering, my nose running. Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous.
Oh, your nose is all red.
Thank you for pointing out that I'm Rudolph.
Yeah, you guys probably can't tell that though on the camera. I told them that you had more layers than an onion, and you still ran away.
Yeah, I have a long sleeve shirt on. I have my hoodie on. I have a Columbia light jacket on, and I have this regular jacket on. And a hat and a scarf.
Yeah, we really thought, oh yeah, everybody was like, go out west, you're gonna have a great time, it's gonna be warm. Our friends John and Naughty, I just saw you guys pop on, they're like, come on, we're gonna be out in the desert. This is not what we thought of when we were like, let's go out to the desert.
I got scared when I saw snow-capped mountains. I'm like, what? Where are we?
So now we're inside one of these little buildings, and they have, it's kind of like a little private area. You got a table. This light was on at night. I don't know if you can see it up there. They have, it says trash can over here. Yeah, so you get your own little trash can, little area. You're allowed to stay here for 24 hours. I would imagine in the warm weather, this is a really awesome spot. It was great for us because they had their water turned on last night when we arrived. Even though it was freezing cold, they left their water on, so we were able to refill our water tank. It's Sabrina from up north. So Sabrina was born in Canada.
That's right.
But she moved to Florida when she was 11 years old, and apparently that's the climate for her, because when we were at Disney World, I'm not even sure if I told you guys this, but this is ridiculous. When we were at Disney World, it was 78 or 80 degrees.
No. Those days we're talking about were like low 70s, high 60s.
No.
Let's be clear.
She is not being truthful. I believe it was 75 degrees. We were on the golf cart, and she was dressed in this with a hoodie and everything.
Maybe we just remember things differently. Maybe it has nothing to do with truth.
We just remember things differently. That sounds good. But she was dressed like this on the golf cart because she said at 75 degrees, the wind chill was a little too much for her.
It was a wind chill.
The golf cart has a windshield. Although I kept putting the windshield down.
To say,
yeah. You have the option to put the windshield down. And then, and I really wanted to show you these mountains. I don't know if you're going to be able to see them though. But we were just barely able to see them last night. So I don't know. It's just a really cool.
Those houses must have awesome views when it's.
Yeah, when it's clear and you see this mountain. This mountain is all. Even though when we arrived last night, it wasn't snowing here. It didn't start. Well, we didn't know it snowed until we woke up this morning. But even last night when we arrived, it wasn't snowing out. Those mountains in the background all were like snow capped, and I was like, you know what? The weather isn't exactly what we were looking for, but these mountains back here are so pretty. I hope you can see it on the phone. This is the only way we can go live and be mobile at the same time, is by using my phone. And my phone is a S. What is it? An S7.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know what.
And you know the 10 is about to come out, so I guess the camera on my phone isn't really up to spec, up to today's standards.
Oh, but we finally finished the monthly payment on that.
Yeah, but we did finish the monthly payment.
Now we can never.
Yeah, how horrible is that? That we now do monthly payments. You guys probably can't see me that well. That we do monthly payments on phone.
How ridiculous.
Yeah. So. We are finally going to catch up with Roman Remodelers. They're on now. That's John and Nadia. We will finally catch them today. We've been chasing them for a while, and every time we get a little close to them, they move a little further away. And I was like, I told them yesterday, I was like, you can't run from us forever.
Maybe that's a sign.
Maybe that's a sign. Yeah. Maybe that's a sign. Grateful said, cover up your face, and you'll feel much warmer. Thank you, Grateful.
More bandit-like.
Yeah, when we left Williamsburg, Virginia,
Stupid
it was
infinity scarves.
when we left Virginia, it was snowing. We're like, yeah, we're going out west where it's warm and nice. But we did put our snow tires. We carry a full set of snow tires for our car. Where did you go?
Oh,
I lost
nowhere.
you.
I'm fine.
But we do carry a full set of snow tires for our car, and we put them on. So the car's got the snow tires because we were like, well, we're traveling pretty far. We don't know what we're going to run into. We were hoping for warm weather, but just in case it wasn't, we were prepared. And you know, if it got real bad weather and we had to pull over to the side of the road and leave the RV, which would be horrible, at least the car would have snow tires on it.
Leave it and go where?
And we would be okay. Yeah, we're chasing the snow. Leave it where? I don't know where we would leave it.
You said leave it. Leave it.
Well,
and go
you could
where?
take it and get, who knows, help if we were kind of stranded in the snow, or I don't know. Who knows? I just figured it was a good idea to have the snow tires on the car. All right, so we're going to finish up packing up and getting out of here. Hope everybody's enjoying the quick little morning live chats as much as I'm enjoying putting them on. These have been fun for me. I like these live videos more than anything else. This is the most fun I have on YouTube, is reading the comments, and I go back because I don't catch them all. I go back and re-watch the replay and then read the comments there. So I guess I could take a quick look, or should we get going? I guess we better get on the road.
Vegas, we're gonna hit that.
We'll be in Vegas too. Yeah, Vegas is on our list. We have about 6 areas or 6 cities, I guess you could say, that we're going to. Yeah, 6. The list that I made has 6 on it.
We haven't been to Vegas since we got married there.
Yeah, Sabrina and I were married in Vegas in 2013, and we haven't been back, but we had a great time. I know people think of Vegas as like expensive maybe and just all about gambling, but Sabrina and I had an awesome time. We spent more time walking around and going from hotel to different hotels just to see how they're all set up. They're all extravagant. They all have different themes, and it kind of reminded me almost of like an adult Disney World. Like you could do as much as you wanted there, or you could sit back and relax and nothing at all. It was really, really nice. So Happy New Year. If we don't talk to you guys, we'll talk to you. We'll get on before New Year's. But Happy New Year just in case. Be good, stay warm, stay safe, and we'll catch you guys later.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody. Bye.